Welcome, everyone, to the L7C Podcast Wrestling Edition. Today, we are here to talk about the wrestling world post WrestleMania. Our last wrestling podcast was the review of WrestleMania. Today, we're going to talk about some stuff that have happened post WrestleMania, some of our thoughts, and then just go from there. The biggest things we're going to talk about, obviously, we knew it was coming, the cuts, and some stuff that's been going on with TKO. With that being said, we have the wrestling expert with us, Mr. Jacob Mason. How are you doing today, sir?
Dude, I'm doing great. I just got off work. I just cracked my first beer of the night. I'm ready to talk some wrestling. So pretty excited about it.
I love it. Man, we got making a return back to the wrestling pod. Hasn't been on here in a minute. You know him from our anime episodes, Mr. Niki. How are you doing today, sir?
Man, I'm doing good, but that might change depending on how this Game 5 goes for Cleveland and Detroit.
Fair enough.
Niki's here.
Yeah, he was here before you. He's been in here.
What's up, buddy?
What's up? I had to dip out and come back in. My headset wasn't working for a minute.
Yep. And then you just heard him. The captain is in here. Byron, how you doing, man?
Hey, doing good, man. Doing good. Ready to talk some wrestling.
Yeah. So let's just get right into it, guys. The biggest things we're just going to talk about some of the stuff that TKO's been on. Since our last recording, it literally happened when our episode came out. It was the roster cuts. I will pose just for quick reference, post some of them in here in chat. Byron, I want to start with you, man. I mean, what were your thoughts on the roster cuts? It happened. We know they always happen after WrestleMania. What was your thoughts?
I was shocked by some of them. I think the most shocking one for me was Kairi Sane, because she was in a big storyline with Asuka and Io Sky, and we will never get that payoff. Like, Asuka and Io just had their match over the weekend, which was a really good match, by the way, but her not being part of it didn't feel right.
Yeah. Jacob, what were your thoughts on the roster cuts this year?
Dude, why is it that all my people that I like always somehow get cut or fucked over? Every time. I was Aleister Black. I was stoked to have him come back. They didn't do jack shit with him. And on top of that, we get rid of the entire Wyatt Six fucking crew.
Yeah.
Dude, what happened?
Yeah, no. That was wild. Yeah, them getting rid of the whole crew. And like you said with Aleister Black, I mean, he was released before, then he went to AEW, then that panned out, then he came back, and it wasn't just him. Obviously, his wife, Selena Vega, was released as well, and she had a very passionate thing. I think it was about Sean. Yeah, just basically saying to fuck him for him breaking the news, and she wanted to do it for her own fans, and she felt like that wasn't right. What was your thoughts on that?
I mean, she's not wrong.
Yeah.
She's not wrong, but at the same time, like, what do you expect? Of course, as someone who is a quote unquote reporter, of course, as soon as they hear something, they're going to drop it. You know?
You're right. Niki, what were your thoughts on this year's roster cuts so far?
I mean, Byron mentioned it, but like Kairi Sane, bro, this might be one of their longest stories since the Bloodline, since Roman versus Cody. Like, she was in this with Asuka, in a storyline with Asuka for how long, just to do nothing, to get cut, a week before the end of the payoff or whatever of this storyline.
Mm-hmm.
So that was crazy. And then the next thing I noticed, WWE said fuck tag team wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the Street Profits, I don't think I could name you another actual tag team that's in WWE, considering they cut most of them here. And also, Zoe Stark firing is crazy.
Yeah, she was injured.
Yeah, she was injured. It seemed like they were low-key going to start using her, maybe pushing her before she blew out her knee.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then it's like, hey, rehab 11 months, and then we're not even going to let you get back on TV. We're not even going to give you a match, not even a promo. You can't even wave to the fans like you watching a SmackDown. They just sent her bags packing. And I mean, Aleister Black, and then they're not on here, but like Jeff Cobb, whatever Tonga got cut.
Yep.
Botch Tonga got cut. But it's like, didn't y'all sign these people within the past 18 months and you're already shit canning them? And it's like, did y'all even do anything with them? Jeff Cobb, I don't think got the chance. And then Botch Tonga, it's like, whatever. They got enough Samoans or Tongans, whatever we want to consider them. But it's just crazy. They just really gutted the tag team division.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Yeah, Jeff Cobb, I think I read it right, or I think I read it. He had 2 singles matches since he's been in WWE.
It was like 4.
4? Okay. I'm sorry, for anyone who follows the indies, like, Jeff Cobb is fucking legit. Like, super, super good. I mean, and then for anyone who watched Lucha Underground, he's Matanza. And fucking Lucha Underground, like, dude, that was a shame. And then like Niki said, I get it, getting rid of Botch Tonga, which love the name, by the way. I'm fucking gutted by the fact that I'm not going to get a Gorillas of Destiny run in WWE. I'm gutted.
Yeah, like they could have been tag team champs, like when they were part of Solo's little faction, My Family Tree. They could have been a dominant faction, had multiple titles, but for whatever reason, WWE didn't go that way with them.
Yeah, and then I think the biggest shocker was after, like you guys said, with Tonga release and all that, but before that, and then after this initial release, suppose New Day leaving WWE. This was the biggest one. Niki, you've been a big Kofi fan. What were your initial thoughts when it was like, at first it was reported that WWE cut New Day, and then it was clarified that no, New Day left?
Man, it's ridiculous. I was there when Kofi debuted. That was when I was prime watching WWE. And so seeing they got cut, it's like, wait, all right, you already got rid of 8 tag teams at this point. You just cut one of your biggest tag team, realistically, if we're being truthful. And then it came out like, no, they asked to be released because TKO said, yeah, we're going to need you to take 50% pay cut. And then I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. Get out of there. I don't blame them. Because it's like, I get they may not be being featured right now or whatever. Again, that's on TKO and Triple H. So whatever. But it's like, that's still your most successful tag team. And it's like, I've been seeing it. Like, if Vince was in charge, those boys would have never been fired. They would have retired with WWE. And like, they bring in money. They move merch. Not only that, they have the up, up, down, down, which I'm pretty sure is successful, considering it's one of the few things I haven't seen end is like a WWE, not even a side project, but like one of their contractors run thing that's also in collaboration with them. So it was like, it was shock. I was pissed off at first, but then getting the second report, I was like, hell no, I stand with them. Go get your money. AEW is going to pay them buku bucks to be in that tag team division over there. And I think that's going to backfire on WWE.
Yeah. Like you said a lot of points. With up, just to go backwards from what you said, up, down, down, you're right. So successful that there's reports that they're trying to work out a separate deal with Xavier Woods to try and keep him on that.
Hell nah.
No.
No way. Okay.
So that's super accessible. And then you said the thing with the 50%. We're going to really get into that next. But throw it to Jacob. What were your thoughts about the New Day? Because those are people you're supposed to have retire as lifers, man. That's a big fumble.
I mean, they're legitimate Hall of Famers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they retired instead of just quit or got released, they would have been first ballot Hall of Famers. Yep. Easily headline a year's Hall of Fame.
Yep.
That's mind-boggling to me. Mm-hmm. I get it. They're a better face team than they are a heel team. Yep. I get it. Yeah. But dude, considering when they first, became a thing, because I remember watching that and being like, this is stupid. Mm-hmm. This is so fucking dumb. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, maybe this will be like a Nation of Domination 2.0. Like, all right, that could be cool. And then I just went in this whole other direction. I was like, this sucks. And the next thing you know, I'm like, dude, New Day rocks. It's fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. I think the majority of people went on that same time or the same waves, that I did. So yeah, absolutely mind-boggling. But they're definitely going to go kill it. Really hope they end up in AEW, even if it's just for a small stint. Because, dude, I want Bucks versus New Day. That's because that's such money. If I'm Tony Khan, I'm backing up that money truck, and I am getting them for at least a 3-month contract. Just because, dude, you have a 3 pay-per-view run between Bucks and New Day. Oh my God, just printing money. Prints money.
Byron, your thoughts on the whole New Day situation?
Yeah, just like Jacob and Nikki, I was absolutely shocked when I think you broke the tweet first. Where New Day,
think it was actually Nikki.
Was it Nikki?
Yeah, it was Nikki.
Well, Nikki broke the tweet and said it's like New Day got released from WWE. I'm like, what the actual fuck? Like, Kofi was WWE for 20 years.
Yep.
And Xavier was there for 16.
Yep.
Just like you said, lifers. They should have retired with WWE, and just to see one. Initially, they got released like TKO was a bunch of dickheads. And then it came out like, well, no, they really offered them, say, hey, man, we need y'all to take less money than what you're making, which why would you do that to people who put on excellent matches? Like they had an excellent rivalry with the Usos, had an excellent rivalry with the Street Profits, multiple time tag team champions. Kofi is a WWE champion. One of the best WrestleMania moments in the past 10 years. And just to see them ask TKO tax over them to take a pay cut is just dumb. And I really hope it does backfire on WWE.
Yeah, I just couldn't believe it. I'm not even going to like what you guys already said. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe they let him walk. Couldn't believe they couldn't reach any numbers. Kofi posting that stuff at the end saying, always know how much you're worth. I was like, oh, hell no. Like, when the saying was, I was like, oh, they really tried to lowball and they're just like, we're out. Like, you couldn't even do any bullshit where it's like, all right, we don't want to pay you X for full time, but can we get you on a Legends deal?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we couldn't even do that. It got to a point where they just said, just give us the papers and we're out of here. I think that's crazy. And then to what Nikki said, the real gist, truly, of this podcast is the rumor, whatever confirmation that TKO was going to to unnamed talent, telling them to take a 50% pay cut.
That's absolutely insane. The audacity, just to say, hey, man, we're going to need you to take this 50% pay cut or you can walk.
Yeah, I mean, it's asinine. And like the New Day thing, like they just signed contracts last year.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. So I'll give them 18 months. You signed a contract 18 months ago, and you still got 2-3 years left on that deal. And they come to you talking about, yeah, I'm going to need you to take 50% pay cut. What? Why did you even sign me to this last year or within the past 18 months? You could have just not signed me to this. We could have avoided this. We could have just left it as is. But now TKO's got the bad publicity of having the balls to ask people to take 50% pay cuts. When what do they do at every goddamn pay-per-view? It's always the biggest, the best, the record-breaking gate for X pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. They've been talking about how they've been making oodles of cash. Like I said, buku bucks cash is what they've been making, and they themselves be saying it every show or pay-per-view. Yeah, we broke this record, we broke this gate, this merch, all this. And you have the nerve to ask people to take 50% pay cuts, and your basis is, well, you don't do house shows anymore? Whose fucking fault is that? Y'all canceled house shows. Mm-hmm. They'd still be doing house shows if y'all did house shows. So it's just so asinine. But, you know, corporate, it's honestly just corporate garbage.
Jacob, man, what are your thoughts on hearing TKO going up to wrestlers saying, not like a 1% cut or 2%, 50% cut?
Yeah, nah. I mean, just picture yourself in those shoes. Like, fucking no. Absolutely not. You know, especially, you know, I mean, I would have loved to know the fucking wrestler they asked.
Mm-hmm. I want to know the wrestlers who they asked. I want to know who was dumb enough to accept it.
I mean, because unless you're Roman or the Usos, like, I can see them being like, yeah, sure, I'll do it, but I'm going to get all my bonuses. And I know that's how a lot of TKO is structured, is a lot of it being bonuses, but no, fuck that. I want guaranteed money over bonuses.
I don't know, man. I couldn't imagine you're working, you're taking all these bumps, and you're just like, let's just say you're making $500,000 there, and they're like, hey, we want to take $250 off you. For what? Like, am I performing bad? Am I getting... No, it's just...
No.
We just want to save some money. We just want to save some money elsewhere. While the exec, Ari, he made $18 million in the year before this year, and that $18 million shot up to $67 million.
How do you go from $18 million to $67 million and then talk to a wrestler who's making, like you said, $500,000? Says, hey, yeah, we need you to take a 50% pay cut.
And then the TKO president, Mark Shapiro, he went from 31 to 42 million. Nick Khan went from, he had a base salary of 2 million, but he made 24 million this year. And then Dwayne made 30 million off of the restricted stock units. And he hasn't been to shit.
This whole company pisses me off. What also pisses me off is that we're asking wrestlers to take 50% pay cuts, but here we are hiring celebrities to be in main events of WrestleMania.
Oh, don't get... Well, Jacob, we know you have...
let's use the celebrity money to pay our wrestlers.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong at all.
I mean, what are we doing to, like, it's... I just couldn't imagine. If you're asking for them to... if you're whoever you're asking to, like, hey, man, this person's going to take half their money, you might as well have just fired them and then just kept the damn contract, whatever money you owed them, and paid it out and get it moving.
Yeah.
Instead of having the goal to ask someone to take a 50% pay cut. Because then once you say yes, they know, like, oh, yeah, we can just ask them again next year.
Mm-hmm.
So then that's cut again. Like, nah, man, that's... And then they're making all this damn money. Like Niki said, they're like, oh, yeah, highest gate this because ticket prices are this. And then we saw they couldn't say that shit about this past WrestleMania.
Same building, too. So what, like 80,000 less tickets because of their exorbitant ticket prices?
Mm-hmm. Tickets were so much they had to backtrack. So And their solution for all of this is to pretend it's COVID and run the Bloodline family story all over again.
We had 4 years of that shit. Got a 2-year break and said, you know what, let's run it back.
Like, I don't know. Kevin Nash, he just talked about today that hearing that 50% stuff, he said the wrestlers, they got to unionize now. It's got to be a real. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Fuck it. You do it. At this point, if they're asking you for 50% pay cuts, yeah, unionize, bro.
Yeah. What's the worst they're going to do? Fire you? Okay.
I'll go to AEW.
Yeah, I mean, for real, the wrestling world is so fruitful. Yeah, fuck it. Go ahead. Go make your money. Go make your own schedule. Go do you. Hell yeah, unionize. Fucking, I see. I would love to know. I would love to hear Jesse Ventura get interviewed and asked about this. That's what I would love, because he was the guy who tried unionizing.
Yeah, wasn't the Hulk Hogan that shot it down?
That don't work for me, brother.
That was Hulk Hogan who knocked him out.
Hulk Hogan, the most prominent wrestler during WrestleMania 42.
Yeah,
I've seen this commercial every 2 seconds from Netflix.
Did you guys watch that, by the way?
No, I
have not yet.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know if I
was like, I've already watched how many. So what's this is just the last interview? I've watched every other Hulk Hogan thing. Nothing's changed. I already know the steroid stuff. I already know Bret Hart hates him. Like, the only thing that's new would be this past before he passed away. Like, oh, when he showed up at the first Raw on Netflix and they booed his ass, hearing his reaction. That's the only thing new.
Dude, all right. So me and my coworker, who's a big wrestling fan, we were talking about it because we both watched it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really well done documentary, like really, really well done.
Mm-hmm.
But they leave out so much shit.
I bet they do.
It is fucking hilarious because they do interview Brett. They have a bunch, Jesse Ventura and stuff. They have like a bunch of like old wrestlers on there, and they're all like, "Dude, that you wanted to work with Hogan. Hogan was money. Like everyone wanted to work with Hogan." Then it ends up like getting to the point like he talked about WrestleMania 3 at Caesars when Hogan did that shit with Brett, and Brett's like, "Yeah, he's a piece of shit." and then they end up talking about Hogan versus Shawn Michaels when Shawn's just overselling like crazy. That match. And then you go back to Brett, and Brett's like, "Yeah, Shawn Michaels is a real fucking piece of shit." It's fucking awesome. I'm paraphrasing, but honestly, it's definitely worth a watch. But they're about a lot of shit.
I don't know what you do, man. I feel like, and then we already talked about the ads and stuff, and I think the craziest thing with TKO, I think, they finally realized that, they have a wrestling company, because this past Backlash, there was actually wrestling. Instead of a whole bunch of shitty advertisements, there was more match time. Like, I think that's embarrassing that Backlash was a better show than WrestleMania.
That is 100% embarrassing. Like, you don't want your biggest show, your biggest 2-night show of the year, to be as ass as it was.
Yeah, bro, that's like having the Cotton Bowl be a better game than the fucking national championship.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about here? WrestleMania Backlash came after WrestleMania, and WrestleMania was worse. Come on now, son.
And just like you guys stated earlier, Io and Asuka having their payoff and looking like Asuka's riding off to the sunset, but you don't have Kairi Sane there, which makes zero fucking... That is awful.
Awful.
Yeah, I bet you Asuka got turned off. As soon as they cut Kairi, she's like, why do I want to keep doing this? Yeah, I see how y'all move. Y'all just cut my homegirl who I've been in a storyline with for almost a year. Nah, bro, I'm cool. Put me on that Legends deal like you mentioned with the New Day. That's what she about to be put on. And by that, she's probably never going to show up. She's going right back to Japan.
I agree. Just like you said. I mean, I think we brought it up with I think Lesnar when he did his thing, even though we say he's still there. But maybe people are saying the TKO bullshit and they're just getting the fuck up out of here now, man.
Maybe.
Yeah, bro, because TKO's trying to move WWE like it's TKO, like it's UFC.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't work, bro. Them UFC fighters, yeah, they're going to fight for scraps. They're going to fight for a bucket of popcorn and a hot dog. That's not how WWE does it, bro. WWE's been doing it a certain way for fucking ever now. And they're trying to come in and move like they do with the UFC and try to make things just harder on the talent, bro. Do it our way or get out of here. And that's really what it seems like. They're just trying to cut bait with as many of the old regime or older talent and just get in new young NXT people who work for dirt cheap, see what they can do, and probably shit can them once their time comes and they start making real money.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like we know like when they move people up and we know we don't want people's jobs gone, but I don't really like bringing this girl up because I feel like I've brought her up multiple times in the past couple years, but just to relate to Zoe Stark, like Zoe Stark had that stuff where then she was able to turn on Trish, looked like she was going to be her own person, and then she's rehabbing, she gets released again. I'm just being fair. The fact that she's been fired, but the past like 2-3 years, Nikita Lyons has been hurt and has not been canned is crazy.
She got
That's
them
crazy.
assets.
I know that's what it comes down to, but I'm talking about from a fair society. That's crazy work. She had one debut match, and she did her little finisher and pin, and Drake followed her on Instagram, and that's carried her all these years. Hasn't done shit since. She's like, man, everyone saw her, like you said, everyone saw her assets, and then she was followed by Drake, and that's enough to stay in the company.
Bro, they demoted her to, what is it? Is it Evolve?
Evolve, yeah.
She was on NXT. I thought she was going to be the next. Yep.
How do you get demoted from NXT to Evolve?
She's on LFG now, dude. She's going to win it. It's not scripted at all.
I'm just saying, I thought Low Vice has significantly improved, so she was able to get out of that hole because she was going to be another. But I'm just saying, there's been some other people hurt. That's crazy, dog. Like, they really canned her. She didn't even get to do shit.
No, she didn't even sit in the crowd as on like a SmackDown if she was like on a Raw brand. She didn't even get to sit on SmackDown, and they panned to her like, look who's in the crowd.
Right, like,
so she got
who's
nothing.
Coming back soon. Yeah,
wow. She got nothing.
I feel like every firing, there's at least one person that they fire that's been injured. Because who was it? A couple years ago, Nixon. I can't think of her name, but she was Dakota Kai's friend. Yeah, Tegan Knox. She was injured and she got fired.
And I mean, God, what do you do if you're Aleister Black, bro? Fire from WWE, go to AEW, basically get canned there, then quit there, then come back here, get fired there. Do you just go back? Like, what do you do if you're him?
There's rumors that he's going back to AEW. That's the prevailing rumor right now.
But there's also
way, bro.
There's also all the rumors of AEW, like the locker room doesn't want him back.
Yeah. Because he wasn't selling when he was in AEW.
He said, fuck them boys.
Yeah. He wanted to go back to WWE after Vince got fired.
If I am Aleister Black, the first fucking place I'm going is is it GCW where Karrion's the champion right now?
I believe so.
I'm going to GCW because I'm having that fucking standoff with Aleister and Zelina standing across from Karrion and Scarlett. That's what I'm doing because that's the biggest money match you can make right now, easily for him. Go do that or go do Japan. But also, let's be real, Lucha Underground's coming back. Apparently, all the tweets are out there. If fucking Lucha Underground comes back, yeah, that's perfect for Aleister Black.
Yeah.
Story-driven wrestling, perfect for him.
It'd be perfect for a lot of people that got fired. Like the whole Y6 could go there.
Dude, Wyatt can hear me out here, and I know I'm going to sound fucking insane saying this. Fucking Wyatt 6 needs to go full time at fucking JCW Juggalo Championship Wrestling. That shit, like, it sounds. I know it sounds insane, but that shit and that vibe and that crowd is going to go fucking bonkers for them every fucking night.
I can see Joe Gacy like survive, like being really good in Juggalo wrestling.
Joe Gacy, Dexter Lumis.
Yeah, those two.
Fucking what's her name? Who was Sister Abigail?
Niki Cross.
Nikki Cross.
She used to be a world champion.
Yeah,
dude, and her. God bless her, but I mean, like, her and her fucking. Actually, fuck it. She was the last Sanity member to get released.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. That just hit me. But no, she's going to go over to the UK Indies with her husband and all that. Like, she'll be fine. But like the rest of them, shit. I know where I'm going. I'm going JCW.
I wonder how many of them realistically are just going to end up in TNA.
That's what I was thinking for Aleister Black. That might be his best bet.
Yeah.
If he wants to stay on like a mainstream company, quote unquote.
The problem with TNA though is essentially it's not WWE. It's not WWE. It's not the farm league for WWE, but there's this. You can't deny the similarities there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Aleister could also just go to New Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, Aleister in New Japan. Money.
He'd probably work over there with the Japanese crowd, to be honest.
But if the AEW locker room don't fuck with him, then he might have to just, like, before he signs anywhere, he needs to reevaluate what's going on with himself. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously Tony don't like him enough. Obviously, when half the locker room hated Phil Brooks, they just made 2 shows. They said, with Aleister, you got to get up out of here. So, like,
who's selling more T-shirts though?
That's true.
That's very true.
I'm selling them motherfucking T-shirts.
So Aleister needs to get his attitude or whatever the fuck's been going on in order, man. But like TKO, these like Ariel and who the fuck is it? Mark Spur, they need to stay the fuck out of the creative because, like you just started talking about, these celebrities, they're just fucking shit up and the advertisements are ass. Ice Cube's son, he was just talking on a podcast about he saw Triple H. He's like, man, these ads are crazy, dog. Like Roman Reigns' entrance is like 7 minutes, and then you see 6 minutes of ads.
Ridiculous.
Did you know Hulk Hogan has a documentary?
Literally.
And they said they're gonna try and get that in control, but like they need to do something, man. Like they need to get that. Obviously, I mean, Backlash. I mean, it was a good start. I mean, they had some good wrestling matches, but again, like we said last podcast, WrestleMania ass. The night after Monday after WrestleMania, terrible. What are we doing?
I think TKO gets involved on the big pay-per-views. The big 4. That's when they throw themselves in there and really get involved. That's they said Backlash, who gives a fuck? That ain't SummerSlam. That ain't Survivor Series. That ain't the Rumble. And that ain't WrestleMania.
That's a good point, Nikki.
Yeah, so that means SummerSlam's about to be ass.
Oh, I mean, shit, they made it 2 nights. Why the fuck is SummerSlam 2 nights?
Preach.
I still don't understand why this SummerSlam is 2 nights.
I'm so thankful when we went to Cleveland, it was 1 night. Because I'd have been hot if y'all would have said, we can go Saturday, we can go Sunday. We got to pay for both days now. What, bro? What are we talking about? Why is so... Bro, I just watched WrestleMania for 2 nights. And it had an hour and a half of wrestling and everything else was not wrestling. Why the fuck does SummerSlam need to be 2 nights? For y'all to do the same thing?
And then during Backlash, they announced Triple A Mania is going to be 2 nights, but it's not even back-to-back nights. One night is Friday, and the second night is Sunday. I'm like, what are you guys doing, bro?
Hey, yo!
What are y'all doing?
Take Saturday to decompress, boys.
What the hell? Is there a WWE event that Saturday?
I forget what weekend it is. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
That is crazy work. So you're telling a ticket person to be like, hey, if you want to come to this, you got to get lodging for Friday, lodging for Saturday. You don't got shit to do on Saturday. And then you can go to the thing Sunday.
It's probably going to be pre-recorded. Everything else is in AAA.
That's true.
Also, speaking of AAA, I don't know if you guys sent it or if I just seen it randomly on Facebook. But the AAA, the main title they have, is the only title that's been defended on both AEW and WWE.
That's crazy.
Like, what the fuck?
Byron is looking that up, but no, I was just looking at some of the stuff, like seeing the all the advertisements, Prime, Slim Jim, like every wrestling match having a different goddamn
sponsor. Oh, that was ridiculous, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, I get Cody with American Wheatley Vodka. That's their deal. I get that. But why the fuck is everything is being sponsored by a company? Who gives a fuck? That's not our main point. Y'all didn't get enough ads with the 12 different companies you have in the ring.
Yep.
Hell, I know I sent it to y'all. They were showing the people at WrestleMania ads on the Jumbotron. Like, fans sitting, that's
watch crazy
the show
work.
had to deal with ads in the arena. You got me so messed up.
Let's break. I mean,
no, you're 100% right. That is crazy that if you're sitting there as a paying fan, you flew there, paid for those tickets, and on the Jumbotron, you're watching ads.
Right? I don't got no video packages for me to just bullshit play up there.
Dude, fucking for real. What happened to my WWE? You said the most bomb-ass video packages of all fucking time.
Yeah.
Just fucking electric fucking video packages. What happened to you?
Oh, man. You know, people thought AJ Styles was crazy before he retired. He said WrestleMania sometimes it just don't got that luster it had recently. Now it definitely showed this past year.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. So as far as I can tell, Triple Mania is September 11th and the 13th. The only WWE event I can see so far, as far as out, is Money in the Bank, which is September the 6th. So I have no idea why they split it up like they did.
Money in the Bank's in the fall now?
I was going to say, when the fuck has Money in the Bank been September?
Yeah, that used to be a summer thing right before SummerSlam. Wow.
Yeah, that was a spring show.
Yep.
Or late spring, early summer show.
Yep.
Yeah.
What the hell? I mean,
then what are they replacing that with? One of the clashes in X country?
Yeah.
Or the Saudi Arabia show, whatever they call it. I don't even know what it's called right now.
So they have Night of Champions, June 27th, which is in Blood Money country. And then it's Saturday night's main event, July 18th, and then SummerSlam, August 1st and August 2nd. And then Money in the Bank, September
What's in
6th.
July?
Saturday night's main event.
Just Saturday night's main event?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they be acting like this fucking Saturday show that's like, the same length as a regular Raw or SmackDown? Mm-hmm. Why do they act like it's special?
Shit, they got a Saturday night main event next week in Indianapolis.
Yeah, May 23rd. And then the week after that is Clash in Italy, May 31st.
Yeah.
Clash in Italy? What the fuck?
Because
do they just pick a random country every year and they're like, yeah, let's have a clash year?
Pretty
much.
And then they just had a deal today saying that Arizona is going to get like the package Indiana got, where they're going to get like a SummerSlam and WrestleMania, and I'm still waiting for the SummerSlam and WrestleMania.
Bro?
That's what I'm saying. I'm still waiting for the ones in Indy. We've only gotten the Rumble.
Right, and then they got to repay New Orleans back.
Yeah, New Orleans and whoever, Tennessee, because they moved next year's WrestleMania, or no, 2 years WrestleMania from the new stadium to somewhere else.
Wherever the fuck it's about to be after Saudi, because we don't know where it's going to be after Saudi. That is still has not been announced.
Mm-hmm.
That's
we might never see that WrestleMania in Indy, bro.
Well,
so bad. They're going down some shit too. Like, I'm just like, bro, Arizona, you better have in that hot ass weather, man. I know it's gonna be a dome, but a summer event, damn.
And it gets cold as hell at night in Arizona too. That's the thing. It's gonna be hot as fuck in the beginning, and then at night, well, shit. How they move, it might be sunny the whole time.
That's true. I mean, ads and all on a Saturday. These events are over before 10 o'clock.
Yeah, and if it starts 6 p.m. our time, it'll be 4 p.m. in Arizona.
Right. And then since you brought that up, Nikki, what I really want to end is on, for those I know we talked about this a year when we talked about how ESPN bought them and, you got to get ESPN Unlimited to watch. Mm-hmm. For those people who got ESPN Unlimited just for wrestling, why the fuck should I have ESPN Unlimited if you're just going to show an hour of the 2-hour show live on ESPN2? So I'm paying 30-something, whatever, a month. If you only got it for wrestling, I'm paying almost $40 a month for 1 hour.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ass.
Now, I don't know how long they're going to keep showing this free hour bullshit, but that's 2 pay-per-views in a row that they're like, the first hour is free on ESPN2, then you go to Unlimited. But if the show's only 2 hours...
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
There's a way around it. The secret ingredient is crime.
Oh, yes. But for those people who don't want to commit crime.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, as soon as, like, literally the day after WrestleMania, I canceled my ESPN plan, and I'm like, all right, back to the open seas we go, boys. What's the colors?
I mean, a lot of people didn't even cancel because of that. A lot of people just canceled because the production of WrestleMania was just ass.
Mm-hmm.
Going backwards and, like, come on, man. Well, like, I don't get it. If you're paying that much just for that and you don't watch anything else.
At this point, do you think it's fucking worth it just to get a VPN and just get an overseas Netflix account?
If you're watching just for WWE, I think that should be the move.
I think it's like, I don't know what it would cost, but, like, honestly, because, like, just trying to get ESPN, like, you just can't buy ESPN. You got to get the Disney package and all that shit. You have to get Hulu. You have to get fucking Disney Plus to get fucking ESPN. Fuck that noise.
Yeah, I'm thankful my parents still pay for cable TV, so I get ESPN and Unlimited through that.
Mm-hmm.
So thank God. But yeah, other than that, no, I'd be pirating that. No hesitation. They make enough money; they can afford me to not watch it on official servers.
For them, they make enough money to ask people for pay cuts.
Mm-hmm. Not
50%. You're telling bro, just think how ass you're telling your talents to take 50% pay cut. You're telling your fans to pay 50% more. Like, what? And then you're getting 300% bonuses.
It's ass backwards. Like, going from 8 million to 67 million. I don't know how you justify that.
Dude.
I was just looking at the check. I was like, damn. So Saturday Night Main Event's the 23rd, and then Raw in Columbus is the first Raw after Saturday Night Main Event. So I'm like, oh man.
Which, by the way, because I remember throwing out the idea, like, fuck, I might go to fucking Monday Night Raw in Columbus. Dude, fuck that. I ain't watching this bullshit, paying that ticket price. Fuck y'all. Absolutely not. They had me so close, and after Mania, they just snatched it away.
me personally, from a Columbus standpoint, I would have rather wanted a Friday night SmackDown at Nationwide.
Yeah,
just for the after.
Yeah.
For cities. Monday's kind of ass.
Right, because you got to go to work the next day.
And then it's not even a Nationwide. It's at the Shot Center, which then it's a whole other.
It's at the Shot, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The last one we went to was at Nationwide. I'm fine with it at Nationwide. It's just the Shot. It's like, if depending on where you're going home, when all those people are taking 3:15 takes so fucking long. Mm-hmm. Like just leaving the arena. So I don't know. So it's just like, but the big selling thing is Roman Reigns is coming to work. We have to praise him.
Remember he said he was coming to work all summer, and then it came out.
So far, yeah. Like he still got that feud with Jacob Fatu. Shout out to Jacob Fatu.
He's confirmed for his May dates, but then like all his June dates disappeared. Like okay, dude.
Right after the 50% pay cut news started dropping too.
Oh man!
So glad my world champion could take a month off of work.
All this shit's just gonna be pre-taped bullshit. He's like, I came to work. I look at this vignette. Fuck yeah!
There's such a problem. This is bullshit. Like, I just can't forget. Gunter attacked Cody Rhodes, which I still don't understand that, but whatever. And Gunter's holding the title. The fact that didn't end that SmackDown and it was the Usos is crazy. The Usos, the Bloodline has ended every fucking thing since WrestleMania. That is crazy.
Probably going to end the show on Friday too. Oh my god, TKO, get back to real wrestling and storylines, bro. I'm over it,
brother. You're not taking that 50% pay cut. We need your ass out there every night. That's what they told the Usos. Roman can't be here every night, but Jimmy and Jay, y'all asses can. Guess what? Y'all working for all three of y'all.
That's true. If you're not taking,
but they're still trying to pay off all their DUI fines.
That's crazy. Jesus. But the people that want to be there the whole time, they fired most of them.
Right,
bro. Imagine being asked to take a 50% pay cut after you watch 17 people get fired.
That's so crazy.
What do you mean I need to take a 50% pay cut? Y'all just cut 17 people, bro. And that 17 people probably is more than this 50% pay cut you want me to take. What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah. Damn.
I didn't even think about that, Nikki, until you just said that. Wow.
I mean, they overhear everyone doing this and bringing up talent here, and then anytime they sign someone new, I'm like, well, what money?
Yeah, for real. They're running that Mason Rook dude on NXT.
Yeah.
With what money?
Money from the 17 people that just fired.
Y'all still getting sued by that Grant girl.
Yeah.
That's still ongoing. Like, come on, bro. Like, and then Mark said, yeah, we get involved. We get involved with creative. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. You're the so terrible. Like Niki said.
I just want to say Yachty's been the only celebrity who's been worth it.
Who?
Yachty. He's been the only celebrity that's actually worked. With Trish, he's worked well.
With Trish,
he ain't been too involved. He ain't been too fucking involved. He works with Trish.
Just had the gingerbread storyline where he was lying.
Oh, that ended a SmackDown.
Yeah,
that's garbage. That gingerbread bullshit is absolutely asinine. That is ridiculous.
This is what our storylines have been reduced to. It reminds me of, what was it, 2019? When we got all those shitty storylines.
But I don't know, man. Who's Rhea Ripley feuding with?
Is she feuding with anybody?
I was gonna say she hasn't started a feud yet, has she? As champ.
Like for like the last couple SmackDown, she's been involved with like JC Jane and her trio.
It's okay. We got Brie Bella and Paige. We paid Paige. Lord, I don't know how much we paid Paige to come back.
Yeah, how much they paid Brie Bella to come back?
Yeah.
It was just Nikki Bella for the longest.
Yeah, Hey, those 2 were enough that they didn't equal 17 people. That's how it always goes. Man, like, and then I felt bad for the girl Soruka, bro. She had that botch on Monday. That was tough.
That was tough.
That was tough. But hey, Jacob, you gotta get your boy Nick Khan. That's the thing of the thing. Tell him to back the, like, bro, come on, bro. Like, that boy went from 6 million to 24. That is
Yeah, I'll just get on the phone with him. He'll probably be a guest on the next episode.
probably fucking won't, because if he listens to, if he types in our name and Nick Khan, how I was talking so much shit about him, how he wanted to oust all the McMahons, which he did to an extent.
He really did. The only one
iced them all.
kept was Triple H.
Yeah, like even Stephanie's like basically out of, like, bro, he ousted every single one of them. He was like, hey, Vince, you see how your son went in for himself, Shane? He gotta go. Vince fired him. Dang, Triple H got a heart problem? Well, maybe he's got Stephanie's taking the charge after Vince. Stephanie, I don't think you cut out for this. Then she left. That's when I was like, oh, this boy really taking over.
Mm-hmm. He moved militant. He knew what he was doing.
He did. I still can't believe Dwayne was on Netflix this past Sunday. And can't
there was also Kevin Hart.
I can't come do shit here.
Someone, I saw a tweet like, Dwayne, you're out roasting Kevin Hart and your family is fighting with each other. Come back.
Oh, bro, he does everything but wrestling. He announced he was on that board. But he's probably
don't even go to meetings.
He's probably so butthurt how the crowd said, nah, we don't want this Rock Roman shit.
Because we needed the Cody Roman part 2.
He's probably so butthurt over that. But anything else, guys, but like TKO, it's just the poor business practices right now.
Shitty business practice.
Bro, this upcoming year will tell a lot.
That's fact.
Yeah.
This upcoming year will tell us how they're going to move for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. But like Niki said, if they are creative over the big shows, they gotta show out for SummerSlam. SummerSlam cannot be ass if TKO's hand is involved.
In the weakest city, bro. What? Minnesota 2 nights? Like,
God, I hope Brock does not show up. I hope Brock retired because he didn't want to deal with their bullshit. Like he saw what they did to AJ and John and all these guys. I hope he does not show up in Minnesota just to spite them. Like, hi, you had SummerSlam here. I'm not going to show up.
I feel like that's the only reason they had that bitch for 2 nights, because of him.
Yep.
They didn't make it 2 nights for Tiffany Stratton. I'll tell you that much.
No, they did not.
Because that's where she's from too, but no. I don't know. This is where I know we have a whole year to go, but this is going to be building to Saudi Mania. I know that's what they're going to call it. That's going to be their advertising.
Oh, facts.
100%.
Jacob, any message you want to send to the TKO, man?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I should love TKO so much because it's like my 3 favorite things. It's pro wrestling, UFC, and like bull riding.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love that shit because I'm white trash as fuck. That being said, god damn, it's ran so fucking shitty. Just do better. Yeah. Do better or take a back seat completely to it. I don't care which one.
And it's not hard to just be a hands-off owner, man. Really not. Like, Niki, you got any last words for TKO?
Fuck them.
Fair enough. Byron, do you want to add anything else?
Hey, I think Niki said it perfectly. Fuck them. And if you want to get better, you got to start as soon as possible because you're turning a lot of fans away from WWE for shitty business practices and firing their favorite wrestlers or asking their favorite wrestlers to take 50% pay cut.
I'm not even going to add anything else. That being said, thank you everyone for listening to L7C podcast. Make sure you like, rate, comment, subscribe wherever you listen. Let us know what you think about TKO and their practices of the execs getting big raises, telling fans to pay more and wrestlers to take less. It makes no sense. With that being said, L7C signing out.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.